Hi, how are you? Not bad, thank you. Yes, so we're still battling the storm out here, but it's quite cool at the moment, you know what I mean? It's not as bad as it's been. I don't know if you're in the United Kingdom right now, but do let me know whether you got battered or not, and if you're still safe. I worry about people. It's terrible, actually. I don't know about you, I always get really nervous when it's windy out because you can just lift you off, can't it? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how heavy you are, whatever, it just suddenly lifts you off. We've seen how it turns, cars, trees, everything like that over. Why should we be any different? Yes, so do let me know, but do take care if you're out and about over the next couple of days. Someone that really should take care, of course, is none other than the former world known as Prince Harry. You know, that sort of thing, he sort of seemingly keeps getting it wrong time and time again. And recently, over in New York, apparently things didn't go exactly to plan. Let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. As I say, nice to have your company. We'll have a quick wave. And yeah, grim day, isn't it? You can't believe it, can you? When you, sort of the points you think, when is it going to lighten up? At this point, when is it going to look like it's daylight? And are you like me? Do you ever think to yourself, goodness, I feel like I've just got up and I'm going back to bed. This is the depths of winter, isn't it? You don't need a hot water bottle. Yes, we've had the debate about electric blankets. I'm a little concerned about that. Yeah, told you. I like the idea of them, but the thought of sleeping on electricity just makes me really nervous. But have you had one? Many people actually before wrote to me and said they'd had one years, no problem. So it could just be me. But has anybody else got a fear of electric blankets? Let me know as ever in the comments below. This was supposed to be another spectacular comeback, wasn't it? The deal book with the New York Times. Now, the New York Times is not doing particularly well as ever, allegedly, in ratings-wise, sales-wise. And it's funny, isn't it, how all of these print and magazine things are all doing these podcasts and stuff like that. And you think, well, the idea really is for you and I to pick up the newspaper. I still love a newspaper. I don't know about you. It's quite nice to sit there on a bench or a bus or something and just go through it. You take it in more, I believe. Harry, of course, was there because it was the DealBook 2024 Awards, where you could pay quite a substantial amount of money to be inspired by people that are telling you things that are supposedly inspiring you would have thought. Harry, of course, chose his favourite subject himself and all about the battles with the media and stuff like that. Allegedly, it was supposed to be all about business and what he does and what he hasn't done and all that type of stuff, Now, here's where it gets really tricky according to that source, because if you look at the categories of the DealBook thing, you can see there's politicians, sports stars, that sort of stuff. And then other notable figures. Yes. Well, according to a source, Harry wanted to be in the business section because he felt with things like Archewell, Invictus, stuff like that, that was the sort of prominent thing he was pushing. Better Up, that type of stuff. He didn't want to be just known as a notable figure. Now, you could take this any way you want, because a notable figure could either be celebrity, yes, I mean, he was in there with a lady who's had a very, a lot of success as a podcaster, talking about how she built a media empire. Perhaps he ought to give her name to his wife, Meghan Markle, as she careers through having a bash at podcasting next year. But either way, it just makes you think, doesn't it, that no doubt whatever these people do, they're never really happy. And as you can also see, he's not exactly top of the bill. So even the New York Times must be thinking, well, is this a draw or isn't it? Either way, he was down there, and some suspect, of course, paid a substantial amount. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as ever, is Harry a notable figure now, or is he a business entrepreneur? What do you think? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.